Besides, some money now, Crab, Jim, and anyway, now Yatina said, dear, Councillor Ajana Kunya, Southma, Apostle Joyce a day, and so watch it, Nakunya. Now, and that come on, send you can't, you know. Now, what you train, now you think of Mammy for year in Sonum, a quanya almost so day, almost so, a man, or mamma, no, a faso. Say, we your banners so power yet. Now, because she has one here. Kwan be so na wa obefa na wa manage no ama watena ware ni mu ama asundwe aba na yekekan bia na afa ye bedru ba bia owura a wo ye doctor a wo san so tufo a de di bebre enkomomam o say some mother-in-law are witches in disguise na ene no mama na chiri yenti a wo kan sa asem no Councillor Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one I want to say.
Ah, na me adom. Omo aye fence.
But that's it. And now so in fact, I call it also blast it. But what here? You watch it. So you have a body. But you say
it's my councillor my pa me and not my dear because ma be come asem. Na ma me nai Apostle Joyce J so Eddie or no so e ba na wa asem a akwadre mu pa ye ma me ni mu dey. About trust say movie be a fabra book be a dear and yeah if I sit on here I'll get out. I like the agera. So I have fair.
I have said
hey now what dear?
This is we are better.
It's my councillor and your introduction. I had no yo and now apostle or say case anniversary a case anniba meaning to me try the amibusa councillor. Everyone so na me shira o ma mema ati apo e mema so asua de na eno na nya asem titu akra na eno na asem de madam wara ni na asa wa emresa sana o show Mrs. Luchard what's my name
be maybe o wale a usuro bi ano o ba me nim do ase e na akodi because tie o be bi am be so marry mama o de yesuro de e mama no. So if you see a man who is afraid of the wife.
But yesterday I saw it clear.
Why you saw my wife?
I saw your wife.
My wife was not at the program.
Are you sure?
She didn't come to the program.
She came.
You saw her?
My
wife was not at the program. My wife was mentioned, but she was not there.
It's the one that can say Mrs. Luchard is here.
So you don't, when they say Mrs. Luchard is here, mind you, there are two Mrs. Luchards. My mother is Mrs. Luchard. And yesterday my mother was there. Yesterday my mother was there. My father was there. All my siblings were there.
Councillor, one introduce
so did you see anybody be introduced as my wife? Did you?
You said Mrs. Luchard is in the house.
So but you ask which of the Mrs. Luchards?
No, sir, you may get the intimate. It's me, I mean, we say Madam more around it. That's not why I study. And you would but I know yesterday, in fact.
No, yesterday it was not even about her, and it was all about men. So yesterday, even all women who came. You were there. I didn't even mention you because everybody knows that you came with your breast. We didn't want you to take the center stage of the conversation.
Right.
So the fact that you are there and Oba saw not to new phone and not your share so the buyer to say the Oba and so or you be now mistake and say and now me man a t-shirt manashe now was it so I look for tiero. She was an Afromax and by like I say protruded breast with Afromax plus, but unfortunately, in Rano went to be answered. Or not, right? And right, it was all about men. The women who were standing in front of us, we appreciated them. Abna Chewachi was there, one of the giants. We didn't even talk about her plenty because I mean, we refuse to bring them to the center stage. The issue is that we want them to remind the men, remind the boys, remind their husbands, remind their fathers to take care of themselves because the well-being of a man is the center and the pivot of a family.
Feedback.
Same way. And no one of the news what very reported me who news to say I took my tablets in front of all the people. So Jamie can say health for men should be serious. And next year September, a year official prostate cancer month declaration. Yes, we are back out in the celebrity. Reach the whole regions in Ghana. The men talk Afromax talk, for everything about me. But see how they say. The yakas a posture. You may feel the aggressive bema. No me do be. Never bought by. About prevention is better than cure. I saw 43. I saw 43. I saw dear saw 4. And that's what you can sort here. Or in the name of Jesus. Maybe enough what do so who will stay. Jesus can do it, but medicine can do the other one. Luke was a physician. Remember, Luke, he was a physician.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, go back to the Bible, the book of Luke chapter 5. The Bible says the woman with the issue of the read the account, 3 different accounts. Or see, she has gone to many doctors. So going to see a doctor is not a sin. So let's learn this thing. Christians, we are becoming people who are living in hyper spiritualism. And for that matter, you fire put serious. But be careful. So I'm not the CTV. Could the other moon is by my boy, Mr. Course. Mr. Graham, that's a part of dressing fine. Come on, Nancy and Nancy. I mean, he's sexually very, very active. So what? Say on my own, Obama or sexually on my own tendency. This is all I'm from. Mr. Graham, I'm from. Obviously, I'll discuss the sexual life very soon. But the one you say mobile Afromax class. You're not told yet. Now, what's the last thing we can say?
What's it?
Last week we can say.
Makare na oba member so for my cancer na then now train dey na what's okro
aseme sisi anhu ye ko Ghana web tio sewa
nom dawson ye
akosia sewa enye sewa me akosia sewa Mrs. akosia sewa fosu lumba yire a oye okurani akosiu abusua panyin o Ghana we
enya no kura isan se no abusua panyin so be kanta ye se
mesi
omuhu krata
mesi o Ghana we abusua panyin postu
ni aya legally married
abusua panyin age krata no waje krata no
wasan twa no bi
mesi abusua panyin age krata no na tie me we asiu abusua panyin yesiu transition and yesiu odobroni o I Ghana we
see ane bae
mesi
because no me information ni nyina into no dia wo ka no
nem say we bunya carrot
me ba mama
de bunya carrot
me ma wa kwa ba
apostle but then wo bunya carrot I just saw it
because we me who says I am fairly supposed to
say
akosia say wa akwa issue
yes so eti ye kasi hwe ye gu ewen masi o sister
but council abusia panyin ene mra no
abusia panyin sua mra bi obi nka chen so obegulu bani wase me who post musu say lu by we see 6 December tie me o woni mu say yes see obi aye citizen husband ye careful omo yamasem kesi the person is somebody who holds a book that goes to Germany. Ne man now can story now. Ne man now Germany. Ne yiri Germany. Sisi ayeka say German embassy ebe man kosua krata bia e so tumi nya death certificate no. Ni enko nyama sisi abuti o hana musu awari bio no mremu no obi awari wo mremu bia no sanko wari bia bigami o.
Yeah, yet I say bigami.
A serious crime. E busapenyi dia oye no
granting interviews.
Dia busapenyi ye no oni omintu no fo because he's creating what is not supposed to be there. If Lumba was a polygamist, owari dodo a fire ho. But this woman is constantly proving to us that the husband was married to her legally.
Okay.
Dia wuti ye no, dia wanti ye no. Ebusapenyi di okatwemu nyina no di obi anim so nkoka a oye no onye careful na me makase amamre kwanse wo ye boni pa de wo sunsun ene pa de yi a we should be careful.
Counselor odobro ni camp no wo mutimi nte eniema ase na wo so
I don't know what their interest I don't know what their interest is because me say me nya ba ni odobro ni woni Lumba wo ba agreed tie Lumba ko wo awade na chi no Akusha Sewa has the right to hold him as infidelity in marriage, and then hello, Luma no Sebio no ria. So they're living together as who?
Right?
Yeah. Do you become husband and wife because if your car goes in,
so much show me say abaywa no ya ware no.
so why are they not bringing it out? Hello. Why are they not bringing it out? My question. What are they hiding? My question is still, mommy, a man's sorry, say, when you come back, you go when Masino. I just say, when you're my dean. My question is, say, I'm passing Lumba, a Riano. Or what you ever crack us or anyone back. You did what German embassy said, or you're Mr. Fosu married to Akosia Sewa Fosu. Now, we are not a warrior. That is a crime in the first place. Even I want to cry a crime in the first place. What must I say? Now, say, Busia Fona Motihono, or bit me if you bloom a Busium, Eba Jiawa de Omoa, I didn't move your manonka. And I'm going to say, they are warring a canino until the marriage has dissolved. Anybody else that comes is not considered as a wife. So why do you want to disgrace a man?
Where was Akosia say one afraid no babe claim me?
Because I feel no babe claim me. Tell Lumba and I'm here. Ombra me said you be so. Say who kunu kasa.
There be one kunu e bobra.
Hello. To show up as a wife. But she show what the then see. What happened?
But when Luma was sick, we didn't see.
Did you know Lumba was sick? Did you know Lumba was sick?
Yes, we all knew that he was.
You know what sickness was he from?
I know they are.
So don't say it anyway. Lumba has never been sick. Please. Let's be very careful with that conversation. You don't know Lumba has been sick. Please be careful. Don't say what you don't know.
Oh, really?
I heard somebody saying that no, share your for Mr. Lumba no your for. Valentine
no stage so and no can ye.
Okay, said then.
Say ni yale mu na ko say
ni yale mu na ye den.
O see ya no ayi wo na chi.
Do you know when Lumba's spine was done? Many years ago. And you're not saying, oh, please. Was it? You're careful with the reporter because there are too many reports in the media.
I say, Drew, baby, come to the Lumba ban or not Lumba to preach and our bomb fire man.
And I'm sorry.
So,
Debbie, and I'm sorry, me boy. And I'm sorry, me boy. Say not then, the draw soon, or sorry. So Lumba was healed. But see, the idea said the idea is very sensitive. So let's not use the sickness to make my conversation is very simple. Say you no say or do what stops the family from putting it out like the way this woman has quoted their marriage certificate and everything on the media?
So maybe there's something they are hiding.
What are they hiding?
It's for the
and you are not the only person that Luma has children with. So if we allow her to be a widow by mistake, then all the baby must be, and we are setting the wrong precedent in this country. For those who are married, get ready that whoever your husband goes to have a child with, all right, in the demise of your husband, the person will come and prove herself as a widow.
Anyway,
you also let the dead rest. The head of the family has spoken.
Which is?
Waka.
Which is? No, which is what?
Said social media
and did I correct?
Okay, who the council me tape no kakra. Yemra ya seblim. Na mu do bonya sam tete me. Te be ya say Lumba me ho atoye. Erade.
Yes, here na chi beta. We are mama then.
What then?
Mama then. Bema o the bema na way. Lumba the bema na way. Lumba the bema na way ana.
Ah. Enti.
Sound the Brian to her. Oh, anyway, TBO.
Say you say why and one day and so
that is why I'm one day.
It's not as I say, we shall penny confirm it. Am I?
Anyway, TBO.
Yo, it's not as a council. I would say was from a penny say now, you who say, and one day and the only and a big.
So the best thing about Busapunya is here and say, Obia or him, young guys were getting big blunder. if the German embassy pick this statement, they are in trouble. But what is on social media right now?
Okay, so we are in Ghana here, right? We are in Ghana, and married to wife is accepted, right?
That is,
So,
it's accepted when you have not gone to marry under civil law.
okay, so when you marry under civil law,
you cannot. It's there. Debbie Van Brau, Homo, Fua, Ontumin Casa, Nechia, Semesan, say, those are not the conversations. Debbie, self-tone I can win as here. I say, and you're moving the but there was a woman. Oh, you're never what's not Bama one or one, the old home. We okay. I was opinion to us. I don't want the was opinion only was said. Oba Beman or Mrs. Or book. Per the actress here. A German book. Oh, what German, what German. Now it's not patience. So I say, a branch and a circle of you one day. Do you know what you just done?
Yo, if you had the best hand on now, your boy Ryan, some
I want to say, Graham Wolfo.
A foot to a year to Nina, council near bread or dog that will be an also dog brody. It's all dog brody, they be a metia, the fellow man apart, say. I dare bet you had been some PIA board of Bonia soon. It be a wine. A banisa, not a pack or hat, a barana brabo, any ebusia, and so. It's no, the air can say. Oh my God, we power your bar to be a side chick. And my bema be an adult. And from a hunya nada, Casa by a side chick. Now, other bonus, where's your answer? What's a 1 hour polypoly? It's why we did it now.
Other Bruning a side chick. Your point of correction. She's not a side chick. She's a baby mama.
Or a baby mama.
Yes, side chick will be a baby mama. Side chick will be a or you'll be call out. Oh, Panua graduate, baby mama. So it's a graduation.
It comes a woman foot to
yes.
A dear foot to now, yeah, quackle, Raya, what about my 8 years, and that's a day.
A foot was almost say, no crania bacco. Obia worry. No worry, a woman. Obia worry, one the kind. On to me, worry being can you. And that Obiansia. Or what on to me, worry being can just a way jai. Mrawadian. They're talking you. Obi or worry ewo a mambrem. I a friend customary marriage. Obi or worry obiano or who quine so worry baby or baby. What must it? Now, Obi worry or mrem. No, be war. I want on I want to say Obano Tehuna or to press charges I find infidelity with a proof. There's a book from a chief and I have a proof. And also it means Jinaso Eddie Jawa there. What must it? But Marane say one cash in now Jaya. Yes, so and Kolani are accepted by the law because only a woman.
Oh, okay.
But Obano cannot be co-opted on count. And we are bra. And the Siana said, "Look what through be a wadi. Now you're watching so by war. See, obviously, me a guy may only be one and go for. See, one guy cratasso. We are divorced or Mremua. Your more certificate in you. Oba Krabako, Bema Krabako, Adentia. In your next venture of marriage, you can use it. She said, as a moja wale, you know, Abana wale no, they say, Mremunu, Mraches, as a moja wale da. That's the law. He has never married before. Why? Because Obano Koyan 1 day, you know, no be in 1 day, and they are too crata, so they took coin. So the law took it. Yes, sure. Me, my problem is any personality. We have to learn because we will sit here forever. We will not sit here forever. Right. So we should educate. And the church is the most sad place I feel because you know the church gathers a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
And I see some of us are not learning as fastest. We decide say, hey, no. If Akosia, if Adobuni is your church member, at this time, how are you going to console her? You should console her with a lot of wisdom. Before you pray for her, know what condition is there. Because what she's going through, I feel for her. Why can't Penny for how many years now? For how many months now? Since July, the man died. You know that this girl was a wife to Lumba, and you are privy to it. But you told us from the day one that you don't know anybody, but you know only one wife.
And today you are
coming back to say this to us.
I said, Bushapan, issue family.
Who has given you what? And I've called the gods of Lube's family.
Hey,
that they should eliminate who is bringing confusion. No, because Charlie,
I think said this is a very big lesson for us all in Nano. This Yakasi, we must all do and one about some Lumbadini year book. Then so I was here for at this year and Maba one and one cell issue. Who was so near the watching Chia, no, which you might have the secretary. So me, I didn't even know he and Akosia were still married. I thought to say maybe that marriage I broke. It's for me to see says the marriage was still working. And I know the so I didn't I hear the same. It's yen no my any fool say yen yes so. Yen your time as so. Yen your home far back. Yen your ye and the agent. Remember, so big check quality. Obi was certificate niti. Obi was eternity etifi. Ah, was any way in and would be. Obi was law eternity would be. It is a question of eternity, or eternity, or certificate eternity, or eternity, or maternity, or a baby eternity. It's the Yenya or Doboni, 1 hour or 2 no friend, no, the Nimoniam, Naho friend, the Bren, the BBB, and the Diasino. I was seeing your man, Akai, full say, the giant was from your family baby, who say that be idea a woody and a woody, and Casa yet dear, Prena Pawodi. When that power did say, I would dear, lay a wood dear parents. I think say, will be unpenny.
Yo, I don't tell Apostle Joyce night to a man of society for so be any day, and penny dear. It's the ancient dear pa, dear Porfia, HMO, social in the media, you see, I yet diary, or beat me so cameras, and in us what if you won't be. They will all back cannon for 2 baba for Sunday Baya, that Chibiano, 1 concord sad to be animal. Young Raya said, now for young red fire, therefore, so I manage. Ye troublesome in-laws, mother-in-laws. Oh, worry a mother-in-law for only go on 1 month. How some say, the Oba bear my dear, oh, mammy, Akuma, a down, papa, it's a tory be an ama, our reno, a quiet bibia, a woman. Now, you really say, you me about the nastem about the dying. Young friend, Fiasim, and Sana, ya baba, beje, the Puma secret. Was one in the pool, a baba wareno. Na a branch and let's say, the papa, a fee. And now one no a warrior, one can say the project I war ye. Warrior, Umbaka the papa fee. That's a papa word or the party. I call one in the mammy, and in Yanum and see if you're one more. Now, a buyer will say, what if a man of share project? Now, one more air money who say a yellow pray. I fear warrior not for some film you need. What's not bear man papa if ye. Na ankanya how be anyone emum de na tete ne say if free brown pot na afie ho no ni kunu be chop money bia what the man maame e na akodwom akwa akodi dwa na maame na de aduane na ba ba ye no akola no oyere no ai oyere no so akosom say maid aboa na se ba no ama o ma ye aduane owi a wasa twitwin chansi mu na tese akwa sa baawa e wo efie ho no maame ni kodwom so ano de nachi no na kwa kodi dwa nti ade we akoso amfie mienu ni na mara ne che se ade bi ha no pa na nti no openya ni queen no ka che ne se de ekoso yi enya ade a ne bo edo so na asema be ma ne kan ya ne se ene e bo hu mu so bo hu mo de net na high san se mi si mi dan wie ya ene e bi free ha se eti no ene e so sapo mu so ne san so be dware a che asema ye nua ba no de abedan eti sen ni wo se ye pene puma si brema no or tete nani enchi awade ni mama sha se free so for mama Joyce so de wa koyo oba de kwa awade ye mfa ne sa aha ye nua ba na asem ni
Bidasi bebre na me besatia very very sad say ye worry be makeke there be a because moment for mature people not for boys our real say mesiso me be big kabe but who is so baby who offend the two see say the council like us and look for na hye ti be baby
no
now what the old na years am say enya wo de na de say e dey bokwa e
asa me da sipa
and no odi machi e fine now wo ba no so who say abranti bi gina so when you say pack said your nan say the nine anchor from or working romantically said Mr. Graham working said the council
Graham when one man
and no me ne de tue be ye ye worry obi anadwene bi do ye worry ni power anadwene say oti awade ase Bible say be ma beja eja the waja enna wo de ho akofam ne ho ka fo no be ni na be ye ho number so worry a woni wo kunu e ko chechire oman woni wo chire wo kunu ko chechire abusua woni wo kunu e ko bobra it is not about wo no ma me ni wo nuanom na e kwa kwotene bi
o san kan papa fie de kan say every
papa fie de kan ma ni ji ho ni say o say o ye project oba de kokko hu project no and it na ma no akwanya say okay let me move on because what can we actually do many ide ehunu otu na mo no kodu akwanya na se na ohunu say ade we e koso no akonna wo say I said the ACC and kanya bone say me kunu ewo project bi na all year na ebre bi beso me akwakwatena sa awarefo the best thing say yen ko westi sika ye kwakọ westi de ko hand am for yen fa nkoye dan ho ye wi a akwatena it was the best decision but then ye kwatena honom no afia ba mfie mienu aba ye kwatena honom no wa mama anti asesa me ye de o mama kwatena wo say made say ko mo kwatena fie honom no ebi mpa o mo single room dam e no mama kwatena fie honom ma anka wo say be ma ne ma oba ne feel sa me ya wo ye yere na me de wa ba fie a single room near team, the crony better near me, say, ya minute walk. No one near Buswani. It's your better colony, say, them near we are, the Piaco Abontin, or be a say, ya worry. And how will be ya? But say, baby, and make us say, or lucky maturity, they say, so would you be baba. Now be you chop money, dear mamma, now, mamma, you are a woman, Adam ban. You don't respect your life, you don't love her. You are not ready to build a family with that woman. Say, Oba no ni wonyam sa eyere awo hene e wo fie ho. Na nitie sa eyere awo hene e wo fie ho no. Na hoto sa eyere woni say ye nyini bayin pempens wona ye nyini obi adum pempens obi opesu fie. So we ya bema, so we oba. Baby oba ne tin ya mpamu no. But we say baby e wo do no so come move on. But obi won kwache the busu. And oba be move on with obi akwache na busu ya sada na kwakwase nkwaso mu and yan ko penete na baby na ko tena na nka ye den be ma na ha ne bebuye de metimi akache me nua be ma me nua ba ne se owosika aha na oboafo se oba ebe se owosika se obenya na so mu dwenti so betimi arenti single room a onka che dikunu bi se ya mu
da no nkotene
onko omumpie because as far as they are still in the house there is no marriage.
Yo, osise omoda so tifie ho nko ade enye na aware bia ni honom wona be ma edu akwotena ne papa fie na ne maame na ye aduane ema muji na de bia no be ma no chop money e de ma ne maame mom e de mi aduane ni wo fie na wo yere ne be ye abawa etwintense mu edi akiri a wo anka sen na wo no obo ebejo so esi afa ye hwa how to manage mother-in-laws as a wife na wo go see asiu bi say ya appointments na be fa one no ebe ebetina counselor ye ndi ana no adi e romantic akra na wo dey romantic
ye
Ni wa tun kra
e ya so bi e Mr. Graham me nyam Mr. Graham
the Graham da wo so
na tia the poor na tia on tin na ase
na eno e how bi wo ho ana
hey odo no too much ade ka so be ma when who bob den
hey
and I'm saying be I will be I don't want to counselor so counselor
1 minute be from us plus a time tie oba ne se yenye ne na ke mo wan sika no no bia no wa
counselor
amu so nyina bi so I
say now go on the makoma
1 minute be from us tie sister pan kitchen here one
thank you
me make no press a ko si da me miwu mi sa be kan no so no jeje mi jan kan so no ngan ngo wo jeje
say ya na sama be ati
si ya no wo so
me na be si ya no pa
tie My mother's kitchen remains to be her kitchen.
Okay.
Whoever pays a visit to my mother in the kitchen mistakenly becomes a maid servant to assist my mother to cook. I cannot give money to my wife to cook in my mother's kitchen unless by permission by my mother.
And the other no I don't know mama me and swan ye aduane show. Now counselor.
So when you decide to marry a mommy's boy, remain to be a mommy's househelp. If a man doesn't have what it takes to provide a befitting shelter, what does he do around marriage? Can't you allow a man to finish his project? Why are you in a rush? To marry you for what? If a man cannot rent and can continue staying in the single room and using the father's old sitting room and using the mother's old kitchen, what are you in a rush for? Nobody loves you. One boy also, baby, I'm pale. And when you're a boy man, where Jimmy Rob need to say it. Now, what corner if all the was sit back of him, so you don't respect. How dare you? You have been fortunate. You have been given clearance to come to the kitchen of your mother-in-law.
No, me counselor. Yeah, you say mommy and we are so bad. I think say some can also say see an obaba man akọ the oba na be fi at least mommy penny na ka baby kaka
last week we can be so rare here. The same. My wife and my mother, they are the same. They are all co-opted members of my family. And where I come is this Lutrot. My mother sitting, my wife sitting. Who are we talking about? You come Mr. Lutrot about because no years of for your counselor. So when my father was there, Mr. Lutrot was sitting there. He's not Mr. Lutrot senior. My father is Mr. Lutrot. So when I'm there and they say Mr. Lutrot, silent to everybody. Today, they were catch him say me uncle Babema or my cousin friend Judas. Some catch him. We are me be na me Judas Benny, a friend of Frank Solomon Lutrot. And if you Judas one. He was Solomon. What was it? There was some sense with you. I before to the May Kako say a same to say, if you get to my mother's house, you are a guest. You will die as a guest. The behavior of my mother and the behavior of my wife are the same because they are not Lutrots. What a Lutrot will see and turn the face, my wife will see and will talk. My mother will see and will talk because they are not Lutrots. So when you come and live in the house of Mrs. Lutrot Senior, me, my mother, her kitchen is determined by her. And because you are now you are interfering with her privacy. When my wife was not living in that house, my mother can walk with cloth at the chest. But because it is a curse for my wife to see the nakedness of my mother is still wearing like this in the house, not because she wants, but because I brought a guest who doesn't have a right to see her privacy. When my mother is coming to our house, she comes because she's coming to visit the son. So my wife is in trouble. She has to put the house in order because there's a guest coming. When my mother-in-law is coming to the house, I ask my wife, what is wrong? You said my mother will be coming. I said, okay, but the place she will sleep, Obobe says you have a dad. And it's true, she doesn't have anything to talk about. But when mother is coming, you have to tell her to prepare clean because anything that is not going on well, she will talk about it because she is the rival of my wife. Why? Because they are all co-opted members of the Lutrots. My mother is not a Lutrot. My wife is not a Lutrot. They are co-opted members. So how dare you put two co-opted members in one house?
That's a Bema I am from so.
Yes.
Or Bema I am from so.
No, it's Bema I am from so. Because how can you marry without you prepare?
Bema I am from so. So, mommy, Bema I am from so. I love you. Obasono, I want to pay your bride price. Are you going to live on a tree? And I made it clear to you, I don't have a shelter of mine now, but there's a project going on in Begbese. When will you finish? I'm not sure, but hopefully I'll finish. People have lived with their in-laws for 12 years of clean hard labor.
Hey.
This error.
Then you tell me that if you have money, go and rent. If a woman can pay rent, why did she marry?
So now that she's gone.
I get where I'm coming from.
Yes.
I don't want to come. Apostle, I'm coming. I kept quiet for you because I want you to keep quiet for you. Thank you very much. Listen, I'm saying that a man meets your person. Ne ho so ye. Now come Christian whatever. We within.
I will stop saying
that when you meet a man who doesn't have what it takes to pay your bride price and you support him to be your bride price, you are wicked. You don't want. See, let me tell you. Look. Hello. Let me give you a simple example. Let me give you a simple, scientific example. The egg that the hen sits on has an incubating time for hatching. Say kushia.
Yeah.
Akukọ teso a ewo mmiri edu ansa na opai. Oko yifi akukọ na ase. Na oka se miame pa na yi akora na, uyi akora na wu.
And then okra.
Ebro.
Ebro.
Obi ebro. Na wuti aso wie. Na ase mbese me ye ntem, ma ye bida. Ade mfifi ana. Eji ko tutu akọ se mfifi ana. The reason is that it has to break the earth. Breaking the earth is the process of growth. When a man cannot provide 3 square meals plus befitting shelter, he's not qualified to be a husband.
Hey, and
he's not qualified. I need a helpmate. If you are pushing something and it's too heavy, you don't invite people who are equally in the same strength with you. You invite somebody who is slightly stronger than you to help you move. If you are short, and you want to pick something from the upstairs and you bring an equally short person, what happens to the two of you? So marriage is not let's be equally yoked. No. That is why I say that like poles repels, unlike poles attract. So you marry somebody that can complement your efforts. The fact is, not somebody that can take the steering to drive. A man must lead. A man must be the head. Nobody else says a woman should be. So how dare you get that money to go and rent a place because you cannot leave?
Because at a point in time, the woman said, I want to cook for you. I want you to feel the woman in me.
Who doesn't have peace of mind?
The woman doesn't have peace of mind.
Who doesn't have peace of mind?
Yes.
Who doesn't have peace of mind?
The woman is not happy.
So if you don't have peace of mind, you want to rent for who and who to go?
If the man is not ready for him to go, okay.
Thank you. I love that side. I like the missed call. If the man is not ready to go, I'm saying that you are not comfortable with us or not in this house. I am okay in my father's house.
It's your man and uncle.
So if you think you are not peaceful, did you come from a tree?
Oh, counselor.
Are you from a baobab tree?
Mother-in-law,
but sweetheart, you know,
anytime your mother-in-law makes you her daughter, you will die early.
Hey, this area, the mother-in-law is not saying it. Only Bibia Bonnie. As counselor said, and then the minute I didn't know and this wife doesn't have a home. Baby, I was in and you will be fearing no. Mammy fear. It's mother-in-law's house. No one in the fear. I know one in the dear. It's no one now better than mammy do also would you. No one ever could walk with mammy jaw, no person would do. Now we're cool. Yes, yes. But only in the fear that is the why where I'm saying Bearman is not mature. Also, our reason for warrior. That is why I said earlier, I said marriage and yes, small boys. Bema will be taking decision because you are going to be the head. Now he's not the head. Because Bema will get today. What about you or yere and that's switch up money. That means you are still a baby sucking your mother's breast.
Wow.
What does you call out? Who know mammy no say mammy do better and the edge of you. At the end of mammy person they need no and will be and can we know we our baby see romantically is about the children. Because a pimp room pens will be a condition on the kulu. That the jump pool, maybe kitchen hall, wherever. Bathroom, I say, well, better than I look up questions or bathroom. But your mom make a car, Miss Ram. I say, well, better than I look aquasis or kitchen and wherever. It's a mission. Hey, Obasono. Second, I wouldn't kitchen. It's me a pa. And I said,
and maybe
I
a
think
beautiful.
but
So for other son only their friend doggy. Eti hano ye tira dia wa ha.
I never make case study no.
Eti wo so ka kitchen. Kitchen asma ke kitchen is there dia no. Na so person no yere ko shi so kitchen.
Eti me she.
Mama me me phone line na what me fa calls be ya back.
Who's no me ko.
Mr. Amra Council. So, 18 no more phone lines no enter so Emma me.
Okay, of my per kitchen.
Hey, if I tell more friend the WhatsApp line no me say me have can messages no e ma na emo no. Ye fa ye phone calls no kakra. Na fe me Mr. Amra Council ni also for my so 030-277-1593. 030-277-1593. It is of my Obama na your phone so me.
Obama na your phone so Obama so your phone so. Trust. I learned to know what the lady trusted what he saw in the surface. One they get down. And who could be a shed baby. Okay, maybe you could be share baby. A PA by be a stuck in the middle of the road. The ensemble bear money catching Obama is not helping the issue.
Okay.
Send your better in the shall stop move you. Then that means when you're ready to move out. You are not ready to sell person about the family. When you're ready to sell person,
in this case, quite bad sooner. Girl, no bet me a manage situation we are so we are. Or be you see a find their money.
It's only two things. As soon you will see a crime man. So it's at that time about going to know what me I made. And now say
I'm from sit down and
after sit down and you know cause why you made. I will fear one. The one kind say see an impono or you made this is and a whoopa bear madam my hearing anyhow. A whoopa so the man the baba and not so bad anyhow. A whoop is not the man or bad say anyhow. So it's either so because where Jimmy had any made and now said she will move out.
Yo 030-277-1593. 030-277-1593. But your mother answer over Fred. Now also so what join the conversation no. Counselor.
No kura na wo mu na musuro se mbeka ne se.
And no kura be.
Be ma ne nyem fom so bia.
Me dem hu ni so ayam fom first and say.
Be ma ne nyem fom so bia. Oba na age na kotu so hwem. Won etiri bia maybe ho ye mpese be wale won. Sebi o mani mu ya.
Sebi ma sia wo ba.
E ma bebe do onye se pese wale mu. Ye pese ya yem. Na one day our dear no chichiri yen. Me you can sleep with me if you don't marry me. I told God that if nobody marries me, you cannot sleep with me.
You can't sleep with me.
Thank you. So because I want to sleep with you, I will want to marry you. So I don't have a place for you to sleep. But because I want to eat you, I'll bring you here. And you two, you didn't say we have always been wicked, and you are the criminal. So as a wicked person and a criminal getting married, then with the two of us are deceiving each other. What I'm saying here is that don't be worried for this woman. This woman is enjoying herself because she can't say Ajay in the family house. You cannot even get to orgasm in your father-in-law's house. This woman is just worrying herself. The mother-in-law has not made any mistake. The son has brought a woman into her space. She's still enjoying the son. The mother is enjoying the son.
Good evening. Hello, good evening. Oh,
the mother is enjoying the son. I told you last week that no man wants to be a son forever in the hands of a mother. So even when a wife becomes a mother, that's why most of you see men lose their temper when you are in a place and your wife comes to instruct you. That's what mother does. That is what mothers do. So I am sitting here and my wife comes and say, "I'm waiting for you. We'll go home just now. Right now." I'll get very upset. But because they have brought laws and giving women rights that we can't abuse them, they abuse us by telling us that I'm waiting for you to go home. That is your mother. This afternoon I was coming just at some junction in front of the whole people. What son is Obayashian? A woman has held the shirt of the man. Obayashian. If you touch it just now, they will put you behind bars because we have allowed the laws of the land to make women become more vocal in marriage than us. So I'm saying that the man is enjoying the mother. Hence, if there's any money to be given to anybody in the house, If this man gives money to the wife to cook, when she collects the money, where will she cook? Number two, if she sells the food, when she cooks, where will she sell the food? Are you going to eat at your mother-in-law's dining table? You are a guest. You are crossing. Last week I told you, when my wife goes to my mother's house.
Producer, Mosha calls, Mammy, calls neighbor, Papa, in Ruha.
I told you last week, when my wife gets to her house, my mother is in the kitchen. Her last stop is the washroom and the sitting room. She doesn't cross. I don't even say, Ma, please, your daughter is here. Can she come and greet you? That is a foolish request.
Oh.
My mother must leave what she's doing, clean her hands. Oh, Akwabo, Obake, where's Olo? Now me get it to you. Say, shall I do share where the kitchen? We, then we over. What fun what it say? Eddie Allen has it. No, make up or the akata, Nenso or Benso. I feel on corner different. No, if you flat tennis, you get if what's about who for one or you are to come here. What bread? If we want a baby, want a baby.
Yo, mommy carrying a send me for David. Also, I'm from Russia. What my international counselor and international told. So, Luchard is saying is very true. The girl is even lucky. She has a nice mother-in-law who is going to the market and cooking for her. Hey, that's a
very polite way of telling the girl.
I really love the program. It's not advisable to marry and go and stay in the family house. That's the reason why all these things are happening. No, it's true. Anyway, Obasono, tell counselor that the mother-in-law is weak.
That's like
what take home no dear Obama says and counsel Abekasa.
So why am I saying with them? Yes, you nunca sana with you.
Because the mother-in-law is weak.
She's not. You are invading her space. You are invading her space.
It is a say Obama moving and I say mother-in-law and the baby man is your
mother-in-law. If I not okay.
Sweetheart, dear TN say. Ọbaa bi a wo kwa awa no na bema bekasa odo kwa hotena abusia fi
menko
ma fitu a me de be ma won say 70 means fairly amentro to go and live in abusia fi and easy tie the way o be person o respect your husband ne maame nyesa na one netie ne maame them husband of yours is a son to the mother.
Na o papa wo the pade na say wo ne baba ma na say the pade no wo mu chefa na say kwa na ne oyire potina ho ka boni bi wo ma
ene ya papa eja pade
bia no na ho be so a betimi e dia bobra kakra
ene ya papa eja pade abusia fi ye nware international abusia fi nka ho so we transit for where 1 2 3 months bi dia ana so say we abusia fi bi so wo ho no mo a e ya asase ene obi a wo ne kakra ebi a wo abusia fie no wo timber ho self contained and I was single room self contained there when we live na mo privacy and kenya ba say abusia fie na mu na one common hall one common kitchen one bathroom o person we bibi program bi e wo TV say the onyawe area extension ya who di me na obi ya chakin chan e wo baabi
I know I did
I say we chakin chan o so we here to say who for remote e change ya enye because when no one say no let one man mo share e who sorry ko rather was our so on penipa who person on no kunu would so fam na wodi wuti tu kunu na so a enye because asame no any aso ba ete ho no aso ba mate ho enua mate ho no
yes technical challenges it calls no dem before you so na e ba minim dem
they can talk to your husband in your wunua be wakuma bi a wate ho no na ni nua ketwa ni bukunu na wo fu se wo ye kuwura you darling ono no wo ye obaka akwa we pa o ja na what say na fia me hwe no na ne ti he na ti ko bi ode ko wukuna wufu se wubu na wuswida do obi me na ti ko bi ode ko o ma me wusha se ya na ye ka wukunu niama de kiro so to the mother your husband is still a baby to him to her to your sister-in-law your husband is still a kid brother to her and nothing say what ka wasum tue a person will enjoy go marriage pa dia abusu afie
e for ba na ho no mata yo mama fa kwala ya timi afam hello good evening. Would anybody be out free? Emma, how much mommy? But all free. Oh. If I talk kasa mame, mo ma de mame na mente wa. I'm Inlaw from Accra. Please, I'm sure the mother-in-law is marrying his son spiritually. So the lady needs to do something about it.
Because he goes to a spiritual church, and that's a lie they told him. Enough, you go to a spiritual church, stop the church. Your church is wrong.
Council, na 18 myself, mama, the bit me one about whom.
No, mommy, I worry about who that's into me too. Obi didn't mommy about why so worry who. When you say, hey, mommy, don't pay us. And you are worried.
Good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening, Udini baby Afrefi. Mohammed Afrefi dance my didn't Nima. Oh. Okay. Eti wo no now dey wo no pa kire se anka be ma na se ne ho so aso akware. Yo. Na dem me phone dey be dey fun me so matter for. Obi a person okasa. Yo, yeah, that's to say. Also, so friend, also they must join hands and work together in the house. Yo, counselor, about maybe.
So I think that maybe no one say Oba no baby. Do you know that there is no marriage? For now, there is no marriage. Our baby anyone who say a house help ne Madam Letifi.
Also, they must join hands together and go and get even a single room for them to stay.
Sure.
Other than that, these same problems will continue to like kingdom come.
Sure.
Pastor Isaac, it's all for you. Counselor.
Yes, no credit about na Obano, I am from so. Our dear enye abrabo ashasi. Our dear abrabo entwaso.
Abrabon to us.
Yes.
What about Obi share Obi or person in the one no more braba? A bit said that any one sir. One better not say.
Almost if you did about this, you could
get my mamma, no more.
And they do, no money I left for you.
Ah,
by my what me a come.
Only I call Beside mamma said, dear firm and overpower lane, or weapon of a Bissamaliana.
And there's a neighbor embassy.
Thank you. So even now, because so whatever your mother considered to marry would never allow you to consider that now. What must any 3 year time say, yeah, can be the you're not got enough family house. Just okay, and maybe or no money your mom winning out to chamber home, or maybe 35 years in a cowale. Baby be upon home or your own got chamber home, or swear beside 2-bedroom house. Also, chronic case a different story. But who are no more new about thing. Them are worrying about maybe single room self-contained, if you them, and I tell my house self-contained, if you them. I upgradement, man. Single room, and yet a baby a wally the cotton. Baby a wally the cotton single room be a problem. I didn't hear because single room is meant for single people to live. So at least, Obasha me say, I want you know, Brasha here.
It becomes a
Obra and twasso.
And then my war mind move a bomb, who a year to me. It be at the end, also the brother and who best and your bar who best and a warrior. Teach them why to bedrooms.
Mr. Because I had missed chairman hall. It's a basic life. Once there are 2 people, should be chairman hall. Because met me in Matadia was here. Won't to me. So you need a lot of privacy. And we are practicing extended families. Somebody will visit or buy a crowd people that hotel once I want to do. So at least if it's a chairman hall, Yeah, that's also die. Yeah, but single room we die.
But that one
Consider
is
these
better than the
things.
family house.
What must I say? No, it's not far better than a family house. When it comes to marriage, you can't tell me that a single room is better than a family house.
Counselor, they obey
You can't tell me that.
Single room.
Single room.
Hello, good evening.
It's not meant for marriage.
Good evening, baby, I'm Frefi. If I try Frefi, can't so are you yentio?
Was a yentia night says stubborn boys.
Yeah.
Obi a show TV so good.
Yo. Yo, yeah, that's a producer. Some of my speakers now I say my and yes, I ain't me pa call be a sans and say shade. Yes, someone Modiana teaching in Efa Emma. Yeah, quick counselor. And I
can say single room you there it's name ewale.
Oh, counselor. And then my
sister, bro for kasa na yeden. A single room.
And the two shall become one.
Two shall become one. And we invite me. Invite me here. Say one.
You are speaking for me. She's here with you.
I am sick to sick my wife.
Hey, Randy.
No, how my wife cannot still speak for me. So how do I speak for her? She's not a counselor.
She's not a counselor.
She's not a pastor.
Okay.
Is your husband a pastor?
Yes.
So you are apostle, your husband is apostle?
Yes.
So your husband is the one sitting here.
You know, not to say, and then a hand I day and come on 20 pounds a year for you, then you're there for.
Obia home also a sober, a sober is some say, Ukunu Emma Meneno. And Ukuma Meno, Ubu woman in the chair say, in-law. Last thing we chair so your in-law. And the law is your husband. So you cannot even talk to your mother or your father-in-law without the law. Same like the man, because he's the in-law. So if you want to talk to your mother, you go through the law. Your husband is the law. So when you go and live with the law in the house, then you are breaking the law. So this woman's story, she's the one. The last thing is that any mother-in-law who you think is good to you because the two of you are nice, you don't know what is coming yet. Can you maintain the rule of this is your mother-in-law? Give her the respect that she's due her. Money who said
mother-in-laws are very sweet.
There's no sweet mother-in-law. Yes, because you are able to use your mother-in-law to control your husband.
No. That's not it.
Now, what I thought, so what do you have in common with your mother-in-law?
And you know,
what do you have in common with her? What you can call her? But what? But anything your husband does, you can tell your mother-in-law.
No.
So what relationship? So what you understand? You see, it's in the same word. I'm saying that the privacy is your in-law. So you can't tell me that the way you are with your in-law is that the way you are with your mother.
Yeah.
What I tell you?
I love my in-law.
But can you sit on TV and say? But can you sit on TV and say you hate your mother-in-law? Will you still go back to the house?
No. What I practice outside, what I'm saying.
So I'm saying that can you sit here and tell us that you hate your mother-in-law? Can you go back to the house?
How do I hate my mother?
But are you aware your mother-in-law is a witch? Are you aware?
She's not.
So you see me for some you see you're afraid of. You see right now you're afraid of.
I'm not afraid.
No, are you aware your mother-in-law is a witch?
She's not. Why are mother-in-laws witch?
No, I say your mother-in-law.
Last week, who can say mother-in-laws? No, it be a witches in disguise.
Do you know something? At times, they are not mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. I want to say, my men in the banat for many years, all the years of their lives. Then the daughter has come. Wow, we are so banwaba. What's who baby the buy? And you are coming to introduce something else. I have so person when you a building. Now, you fear Hanum, your friends here, the two.
Yeah.
But they feel by their friends here, deceive one. A 2 fire now would deceive one associate the 2 1. a honor Tiasia Yajuma, but a honor baby about Banny, your fire the top. Baby, I'll feel by your fire the sea. And how your role as a wife, and how put back to us, young fancy one cacao, baby. But I still feel you're the 2 women. So, because all best son, no one. Oh, but done say, yeah, Nenessa, now the wood dear air better, a honor problem here, ever. It was a back or adjusted to the situation. It is so by beyond Obana's phobia, who's a massive need. It's maybe a grapple. There should be a limitation. Yes. A hand to say, who's out there, maybe I some give her back. As I say, a brass.
You make any straightforward.
I know idea.
Only was about a funny uncle. Our Liam say,
you were young corny, away young. What mean was if by air fire was on class? No. Hey, high, woman, high. No. We don't do that without
the poor the mama, maybe I did my was about.
And so never quit. So, my new now, mamma, me for us about your mamma.
Ah, counselor.
The son said, me mamma, I did. Made it a yankin. Made a mamma a yankin. Me mammy, I did. The bands and cranny bar ever fight the mamma said, oh, Yabba, whatever was the Ayaba, Yabba, whatever was the Ayaba, then I are dear, but your neighbor right before in California back. And as somebody said, what the tribalism by yes, meanwhile, we have always been tribalistic. Yo, I have far more than Mamma come as a mean that. More damasia, upon the Amico, but the American say, I guess I was trying to say Afromax Plus. A meme or baby modern now or encourage Nikuru Ninya Bema non Febi. Now Bema Nin check and Mayan. Mother-in-laws be Kaise, any woman with a son is a troublesome future mother-in-law because the attachment to sons cannot be disconnected. So if you come in and you want to replace my mother, there will constantly be a fight. There will be a misunderstanding. No mother-in-law is bad until you get closer to them to know they are bad. 0277 609 644 0277 609 644.
Make her be a mini man who can hold so ya. Now what means media and what's never safe. The number is 0559 877 813. 0559 877 813.
Yo, yada munina say if you are going to be a will be a child. Me love you, pa. The dog, na counselor MTS. The dog. Now, I may have drama. That's a ne. You be share. There's also to be no at the abroad. As I say, and come Apostle Joyce a day and a counselor show Cassington. Do short. Also, I'm kind of picture.
The one has one. All right, so thank you very much for joining us. And it's a straightforward thing. I mean, life is sweet. If you want to have the continuation of life that is sweet, then continue doing what is nice. Love yourself more than any other person. Go and join your mother-in-law because of poverty. Marriage is not meant for the poor. It is a rich business. Constantly. Mama mema bibre. They won't feel the only. What's it okay? They won't feel the only feeling of mema. That is a I'm not penny. Baby mama. If you listen to the power of my it. I don't know. Then I know it. Or every bush in here. You have 2 years only a friend. Only one bush. And so my what's our only about for my Bema the one there. More high money. Now, what is it? Mr. Bema, I tell you, first, I also the block. Come on, tell me. Debia, a dabe, a dabe, and Debia, Bema, where Jamba. I'm with the fire. You'll be while I want to go for you. And my catcher will say, oh, Bema, those are very now so cool. I know credit. It's just that the member of the can only Bamati or Yammy, you so I don't know to come on. Go to a papa. One no Barbara. Brabban animal. One to an animal. And a woman animal. It's an ammonia. You're not going to my bravo more. That Abraham animal.
They say baby mamas now do almost you know and chom be pia.
Aye.
Na nanka omo yam pie be den. Me baby a onsua kasa onimu. Yes ma. No, I won't eat. No, I won't touch. Oh baby feel. Me am the poison. Sana be am the budo no car. Mommy gave me bread. Obi antimi nkume ba. My ase nye faako ayase.
Hey, and I see a juma.
We mu nyina me nya wa me nya ba wo.
Abena pato wato die. Asa me uti mi kra me ba o. Obwa, to me wa ho me tipa.
We mu nyina me nya wa me nya ba wo.
Ayabo, omo fi council wate.
Na so mo problem.
O ba be ne wo.
We onim doggy, me so me be doggy.
Council on the
We so uni the dem and home back this kitchen. Me so me back kitchen.
Asa me don't give me a move perfect. So ni ma me council.
E ti me ti fa mo wo. Me yo ma film.
You cry a film did that.
Yeah, kokra da.
Na me won krofo bi o se won. Menye mo.
Yeah, one problem.
Na omo aso won.
Now I'm married. Now you have to
Wa se omo tire fie no mo ba anyam. Omo bo no wa na anyam o. Wa na anyam o. Ya wa akwala na. What they find? What they find? So baba ya say I will cancel a little to ba. The most expensive thing to happen to your family.
Hey.
Because in your family there's no cancel a little. Now Bible man go for me anyway as you say. E me be ba. E ma be say member. My if Bible room. My if Bible room. Na go pass me film come here film na so for me ye bia film. I say when favor one.
Emma so da.
Bible no be film.
Council say ne pa mbaswe.
Maka cho se wa to a wo hwem. E be yanka. To bo ase na ta wade so. Enye nso a be me bi ya wale no. I say Esther Yankopon hira no no. O wale obi kunu dada.
E wane ye.
See that obi jaya what the our area betimi our ni ban koto obi our so.
Enye no kure. Enkrofo a eto awade so. Enkrofo a eto awade so ani gi so mu a won ta awade ho won ye ho mama.
Enti na ayi adobro ni.
Wa imagine say wo yiri ni ana o yiri ni. Wo nya ho me. De bia. Wa me ni bia afromas na mu. Wa me ni bia afromas na mu. Bebo ye romantic on wa yante na ase ni din di Graham. Si ebini enko ya di. Ompema bro di enya fa. Enya ha ne fa. Fidelity Bank me chia mo ya dey say wo here dey bia. Thank you so much for joining Etizen show. Mo anya ade na amfam a 0277 Afromax plus 0277 609 644 0277 60 96 44. Hwe Odobroni Akosia Sewa, whatever the story is, or Obuso Penny Starboy finally has come to set the cat out of the bag. Say Yawali Odobroni. Whether Sewamu Wefau, Sewamu Fau, they should request for a proof of marriage. And your bonnet said Bema worry to do. But I am from so said Bema, Ebeko worry. Ediesie honey edin command kono the German citizen abagan abe oba from one there were losing the status by law as a citizen of Germany and na krata na Ghana web sisi ano madam was say good night Afromax plus wow baby wonya glass ibi we oba me ma o de gwa dan we abema ba jibi fato nsuo na fafa wa duro. Good night. Na mi shiraw. One be hwanka hwan ebeba. Enkomana hyase. Ebusa penya setting board from now to the 6th December. You begi lumba nkomo sa ko sorry. One sorry so a you be nyane no. Isa se be bi ankomo ne kole nye. makpe ginger honey chips we be no nso go so na me adom na enkwa esan ewo yemu a ye be san share bio mo ante me nka me gina me say Graham na mu me da mu nyina say bye bye akoto bye bye Aje Afromax Plus 1 minute bia Afromax Plus 1 minute bia 1 minute bia 1 minute bia Afromax 1 minute bia Afro
So for ni baba ku to so.
Oh so and then baba you nyim no okay okay end that's bye won end follow to go le corner here let's see
yare yo yare yase obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nsu nya nipa si kire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen,